Hey guys, Luke here from Students of History with another unit preview, this time for the World History curriculum. So if you subscribe to Students of History or you purchase this unit on TPT, these will be all the lessons and resources you get for prehistory. So this is obviously starting with early humans and look at those human ancestors that have been discovered by archaeologists, paleontologists who have been working with these, and historians who have identified some of these early humans. They'll make a timeline of some of these early humans. There's a flipped classroom lesson. There's a guided notes for the PowerPoint and Google Slides. Well, they'll learn about Australopithecus and Homo habilis and Neanderthal and others. In that first lesson, they'll do some interactive notebook activities and mapping before they look at cave paintings and analyze some cave paintings, create their own cave art, learning about that early artwork that we know and how we learn about early humans. For day 3, with the Paleolithic and Neolithic eras, they're looking at those. We're going to have another flipped classroom lesson. There's another way to look at some mapping of activities and some of those and the differences between the Paleolithic and the Neolithic eras. There's some great videos to use there as well before we get into early settlements. The first human settlements, Catalhoyuk and some others. We'll have some sources that students can read to learn about those early settlements. Another mapping activity. There's a digital notebook activity there as well that works great with that lesson. Before we get into what makes up a civilization, some of the 5 key characteristics that make up a human civilization. There's a great interactive notebook graphic organizer that can be used for this one, as well as another flipped classroom video and some other great resources that they use there. Before we move on to review, some review activities, some review games. There's a really thorough unit guide packet that can really be used throughout the unit for this one before they get into the test and on the last day of the unit. There's a couple tests that you can use. There's one that you can save for retakes. There's a Google Forms version if you want to have kids take the test online. And then if you're teaching virtually, there's still great resources for distance learning, which you're hopefully not using anymore, but you can be, if you're teaching online, this is your one-stop shop for all the great digital resources in one place, whether it's the flipped classroom videos, the digital notebook, digital packet, the Google Doc activities, reading activities, review games, etc. These are all linked in the lessons as well, but this time they're all in one place. This is a great unit for you to start off the year in world history. It's got everything you need. It's paced out perfectly, so you don't have to worry about pacing. You don't have to worry about lesson planning or your activities for each day. You just have to worry about teaching and doing the stuff that you enjoy about teaching and not stressing out about what you're going to teach or how you're going to teach it. If you have questions about this unit on prehistory or any other unit in world history, another curriculum, please don't hesitate to reach out and I'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for checking this one out.